Siglet, John Stefanowicz. And Cheney Haight won the first bout.
Let's see now, again, if there's any improvements or adjustments made by Stefanowicz, I would say finding a way to pry the elbows away from Haight's body would be priority numero uno.
Yes, absolutely. And again, here's where we're going to see Haight start with those little itty-bitty foot movements. But Stefanowicz gaining ground here.
Yeah, he is. He's stepping in there real well.
Got a bright light there from
a little bit of a glare.
A bit of glare there, yep. So we're going to get passive offered against Haight. So this is where Stefanowicz is going to need to take control of the match here. If he can get the first point on the board. Arm spin, there it is. Cheney Haight specialty. 2 for correct throw. And part of it's just committing to it. Part of it is just, look, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I think really, truly, I can probably do that when he wants. I think he gets so caught up in holding that position because he does it so well. You know, I mean, he's really, really good at it. You know, he holds center better than most guys in this country. He never comes out of position.
So this will be, either way, we're going to have a different 80-kilo World Team member. If Cheney Haight can hold on here, it's been Pat Martinez the last couple years.
He's going up.
Yep, Martinez up at 85. That's going to be an awesome weight class. Probably my favorite Greco one now that I've seen the brackets. Those are on Flow Arena right now. Haight moving forward here, taking control of that right arm of Stefanowicz. Now, I believe I mentioned this in the first match that Willie told me Stefanowicz is Chance Marsteller's brother.
If you say so.
Which is interesting. And I like that Cheney Haight is able to switch off and he tries to control tries to control right arm, tries to control left arm, tries to control right arm, tries to control left arm.
Which is keeping Stefanowicz off balance, right? Like if you see, both feet are always on the ground for Cheney Haight. And if you watch, see how the front leg is getting real light for Stefanowicz. Watch how it almost comes off the ground. Right there. See how it's real light. He can kind of pick a toe up. He can kind of pick a heel up. That means that he's only using one foot. It's not generally a good idea in a Greco-Roman wrestling match to only use one foot.
So what I want to get into here as we head to the break, I want to make sure Cheney Haight doesn't hit another arm spin. The stuff you talk about with last of all time, the straight leg, straight back leg. What kind of training does that entail? To allow that.
Here's what it is for me. I use that type of technique, and it's conducive to freestyle too. A lot of the Iranians do it. Okay, you see Rahimi is probably the best in the world at it in freestyle. So to do it, you have to be able to drill that way, and you have to be able to spar that way. Now, the word drill takes on a very different meaning than a lot of the people are thinking at home. You're not going, okay, you go one, I go one, you go one, I go one. You're wrestling with one person on offense and one person on defense.
Right.
So it's a controlled spar, understanding that one person's going to be successful in an action and the other one will allow it.
Yeah. So it's something that I kind of always look at when I take a look at a match. Haight kind of transitions his lead leg back and forth. I don't really necessarily think there's a wrong way. I just I know it seems like the straight back leg seems a little harder maybe to train.
It is. To do it to both sides. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's really brutal. I mean, not that I'm happy or proud of this, but if you look at my right foot, if I just sit down, it just falls off to the right because my hip is so used to it.
And passive offered and confirmed against Haight. So 2-1 now. Haight continuing to kind of take ground this period, though. So while he did get hit for the passive, he still has been able to keep Stefanowicz on his heels a lot. Didn't quite get the elbow there on that arm spin, did Stefanowicz. And I have a feeling that a lot of these second matches are going to be lower scoring as the loser makes adjustments and the winner kind of plays it tighter to his or her chest. That's where we're at, kind of in this match in these last 80 seconds. And NYAC, you know, who's looking for, if Haight wins here, NYAC is going to get a representative. They've had a number of guys, you know, Robbie Smith, Jesse Thielke, last year were Greco guys from the NYAC. So Titan Mercury kind of known for their freestyle. NYAC has always had a number of really good Greco athletes. Tracy Hancock also NYAC.
I was emailing back and forth with some of the guys at the AC, just trying to get rosters together for this. And, oh, he's got a bite on a lock here. Careful here.
As Cheney takes a 3-1 lead.
And they were really, really proud of their Greco contingent that they were sending here to Las Vegas. And with good reason, too. These guys have really performed.
So 3-1. And Stefanowicz, you know, I don't necessarily know if he's not pulling the trigger, but, again, you know, he hasn't really been able to get that lock, drive through, go high dive, you know, getting over under, get it around the body. And that's kind of been the difference here. So let's let this one play out here in the last 10.
Caution? No, passive with 10 seconds left. There, right?
And it appears we have an 80-kilo World Team member. Congratulations to Cheney Haight. A tremendous tournament from Stefanowicz, taking out Gordon Spieler. But here we go. We got a second World Team member, the first one on the senior Greco team, Cheney Haight of the NYAC.
All right. We got Condor and Aguelo coming up again, and I'm psyched for this one. I think Condor is none